coming through deep. Amen. Amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Carson Wentz's Eagles going up against Paxton Lynch's Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Sports Authority Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Watching that, Barney.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And his first look is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Lynch to throw. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
3-19. Watching Leopard.
Once again, it's Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Four yards remaining now on second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. First down, Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he works free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 35 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 75 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out now come the Eagles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's Wentz to throw, escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
No, Jack, Patriot! Hurry up, here we go! Detroit! Back to Philly, here we go!
On 1st down, it's Lynch. And this is caught at the end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Von Miller in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. Screen pass to Charles. And he'll be out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And here we go on 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try to sneak with Lynch. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Paxton Lynch on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And recover.
They cannot block us. Let's go. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Here we go. We got three, fellas. We got three. Sunday. Ram. There we go.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And Jeffrey's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. That's complete. It's Charles. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Denver right after this.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Throw left side complete. That's Charles. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They run. Charles. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Charles. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19. Watching that, Barney. Watching that, Barney.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Wentz now on first down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A final shot before half for Wentz. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Todd Davis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! No, check! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
On second down, Lynch. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Throwing now is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And now it's second down. Well, that incompletion gives us an opportunity to talk about what some people dubbed Shutout Sunday this last week in the NFL. Well, we have 3 shutouts that we saw?
Yeah, for the first time since 2012, matched the total number of shutouts all of last season. How about Denver getting shut out by the Chargers? That's the first shutout for the Broncos since 1992, 394 games worth. So that's a big deal. The Colts, goose egg against Jacksonville. Jacksonville also put 10 sacks on them in that game. And the Cardinals went all the way to London, Twickenham Stadium, in fact, to get shut out by their division rival, L.A. Rams.
Defenses reign supreme. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So 2nd and 10 here. Wentz. And this one is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll try and throw for it here. Buying time to his left. Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again with a jive. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Wentz. 20. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working from the gun, Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Play clock winding down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the D-line's going to spread out. Following the penalty, here's Charles. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's brought down. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And now the offense operates in the red zone. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Third down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. So often in overtime, Charles, games are won or lost on one big play. That might have been that big play right there.
And the ability to execute it despite the stakes, because let's face it,